I'm like just remembering a dream. I've been up about 30 minutes. I made my coffee, sit down to watch some Netflix with the dogs. But all of a sudden I remembered the dream that I was just in. When I woke up, I remembered that I was dreaming, but didn't remember the dream when I woke up. And that's odd because normally you forget the dream in the first 5 minutes of waking if you don't write it down or tell it back to yourself in the first 5 minutes of the dream. You normally forget it. Now I'm remembering it 30 minutes after I woke up. Like, part of the dream was there was this beautiful woman that was some type of known local celebrity. She was either like a weather woman or maybe a national weather woman. I mean, it wasn't anybody, an existing celebrity. So, leads me to think in the dream that she represented something, not an actual person, like an archetype. And what it was we first met somewhere that I don't remember where it was. Maybe that's why I thought she was like a weather woman. Maybe we met like in the TV studio, and it became apparent that she wanted to have sex with me. So she took me, this is like in a future society, like she took me way up high up in a high-rise building to her apartment that was like a bubble sticking out of the side of the apartment. Everything was, it was like all the whole inside of her apartment was like my online profiles with the mark, the insignia, floating in a sea of like pale blue light, and the blue light was directly on top of her bed. It was almost like there was netting, like mosquito netting all over around the bed. And we started having sex, and it was really euphoric in the dream. And we got finished, and she went and took a shower, and while she was in the shower, I was looking through her things, and she had this folder that had my name on it. And I wondered how she got that, and it was in my handwriting. I started looking through it, and it was like letters and some little items, and it was obvious that I had like put this together back in the 90s, almost like as a message to myself to try to get me to figure out what all these little things meant together. And I was trying to figure it out, and she came out of the shower, and I asked her, where she got this. And then that ended that part of the dream. Then all of a sudden, I was like, it was still like futuristic, and I was like in a training program. I was like in a training program, and I was like some type of a super agent, and I was in the training program, and the training was really intense mentally. And in the dream, it was like there was this intense mental action going on in my dream, almost like I was being programmed with code, like in the background, what was going on. What was going on was like I was with these other guys, and we were all in barrack situations, and I went and took a shower, and I was like blonde and had short hair. And I remember that like somehow we were on a plane going from one location to the other, and I was talking to my dad, and it's like my family knew that I was away with work, and that they couldn't know where I was or whatever. And my dad asked me like, well, where are you? And I said, Dad, we never know where we are. Meaning like me and the guys being trained, like the training was so intense mentally that we weren't even aware of our surroundings geographically. And then that's when I woke up. It's crazy.